G'day and welcome back to another touch and go adventure. In this short episode we'll be catching up with our new mate Dan Nickens, who is out from the States to finalise some maintenance on his boss's aircraft, a Sea Ray amphibian just like mine. Our plan is to catch up with Dan at Caloundra Airport, a 20-minute flight for us from Caboolture Airport just north of Brisbane. Caloundra is one of the prettiest towns you could ever find, located on the Queensland coast with stunning waterways. Coming into land we had a reasonable crosswind and Cheryl is not helping with her commentary. Don't you hate it when somebody goes, "Oh no," just before you're about to touch down?
Uh-oh.
What?
Oh, we're rolling. Rolling. But those wheels take a lot of pressure.
That was a very smooth landing.
That was very good.
One of my better ones.
I've had better from you.
Oh, no, no.
I have.
We soon catch up with Dan and Ben Hutchinson, who owns a Lake Buccaneer at Caloundra. As the servicing is not finished on Dan's plane, we decide to stay the night at Caloundra and leave early the next morning. Well, early for Cheryl. Ben decides to tag along for some of the trip as well.
Want to see where Currumbundy is?
Whereabouts? Just explain it to me, honey.
It's just north of Caloundra, probably off Florida.
All three of us taxi out together and are soon tracking north, transiting the Sunshine Coast controlled airspace as a in-company flight. Passing Noosa, we soon find Ben's secret lake. Ben lands and suggests we do a couple of touch and goes so he can get some footage on his iPad. On our second pass, Ben requests a closer shot. The lady of the lake is lurking. As you might be able to see in the footage, Dan's left wing is picked up by the air turbulence from my aircraft, pushing the right-hand float into the water and snapping a bracket. It's amazing how quickly it all happened.
Dan, which side of this island would you like to fly? Do you want to fly coastal, or do you happy to fly in here, or you can check out? I think probably coastal is going to be prettier and a bit smoother. We'll just have a few bumps going across the top here.
Well, that's all very well and good, but unfortunately I've developed a problem. It's not a serious problem, but I'm going to need to return
I think Dan just really wanted to change the angle of the camera to provide us with some great shots of the Sunshine Coast coastline. Not much we could do as Dan needed a small fabric repair, so we push on to our next stop, Hervey Bay. I know Dan's going to hate watching the rest of this footage. After a quick refueling stop at Hervey Bay, we head to Fraser Island, the world's largest sand island, and fly over some amazing beaches. We soon find ourselves tracking for the southern end of the Great Barrier Reef. Lady Elliot Island is one of the first islands in the Great Barrier Reef Marine Park, with a short runway carved across the island, a couple of orbits to check out the large manta rays that hang out here, and we're soon on our way. Passing over the Fairfax Islands, we can't help but notice the amount of turtles. We are lucky, it's green turtle breeding season, where the turtles come up at night on the beaches to lay their eggs. Certainly a thrill to see all those turtles out there. Soon we're over the spectacular Horn Island Resort in the Jane Lockhart shipwreck that sank in 1868. Arriving at Great Keppel Island, we have time to do an orbit of this beautiful island. This is one of my favourite islands. It also has one of the trickiest runways to land on, due to the turbulence between the two hills. I was told the trick here is to land long, as you quite often will have crosswind and turbulence at the threshold of the runway, followed by a tailwind just as you land. The resort at Great Keppel has been closed for quite some time and now looks like a deserted ghost town, a great setting for a scary movie. Lucky we're not staying here. Our accommodation transport arrives for the Great Keppel Holiday Village. A short drive up the beach and we arrive at our accommodation. This is what Cheryl calls glamping, a permanent tent site. After a good night's sleep, we head off to Rockhampton to refuel, not before some of the wildlife comes out to say goodbye. Rockhampton Airport is playing host to the Republic of Singapore's Air Force, who are using our beautiful Shellwater Bay to play war games. As we head back, we decide to go coastal to avoid some weather that has been building up. Our track now takes us over the Port of Gladstone, which is the 4th largest coal exporting port in the world. It also has a large bauxite refinery. Thanks for joining us on our weekend away, and we look forward to catching up next time on Touch and Go.